Hi, hello everybody. I'm Ralph Mogicato. I'm Vice President at the Swiss ICT Investors Club, and I want to talk in this Academy video how to become a happy angel investor, and it's 15 steps, so keep attention. First step, get used to failure. It's often heard and it's true. Startups have a highly chance to fail. And if you go into a startup investment and you know you can lose everything, it's better or comes out better when you really got a big return out of it. Step 2, Alice in Wonderland. I can tell you it's a different world. Startup investments and helping startups, it's much different than to work in a company or help an experienced, long-staying company. Just one example, capital funding is very important and you're always running out of liquidity, which is going normally to freak out everybody in a company, but with a startup it's totally normal. Step 3, standard governance does not cut it. Most of our investors were very successful people in normal or big companies, but here those control, command and correct actions will not work as it would be in a normal company, because you have 2-3 founders, maybe an additional 2 employees, and it's a small company and you have to act differently if you want to do your governance as you would do it usually in a company. Step number 4, it's all about people. A great team with an average technology is much way better than a fantastic technology with an average team. Nothing is ever unique, but the people make really the difference. Step 5, be aware of the scientist-manager dilemma. When a startup starts, you have founders who are content-wise experts, know everything, but having and don't have to have management experience. But when the startup is growing and you have 50 people or even 100 people, sometimes you need a lot of management skills or you have to get the management skills from external. So that's what can happen, that from the starting point until the company is very successful, some roles are going to change and some founders will not be at the same place as they were started. It's actually also true for us as angel investors, especially when we go in the lead or when we are on the board. We also have sometimes when the company is growing that you will have to leave the board and make place for a better person. Number 6, learn to invest in swarms. That's what's about SICTIC, and that's also the main mission we have, the smart money plus doing investments with other people. It helped me a lot when I could and willing to invest with other investors, because they have different knowledges, different perspectives, and that's very, very helpful. Step 7. Oh yes, that's a true one. Step 7 is about money. You are going to spend much more than you think. If you want to start with an investment, keep at least this sum aside to invest it in the later stages. Why do you have to do that? It's 2 reasons mainly. First one is, if the startup is really need a lot more money and you don't want to fail it, everything is perfect, the team is good, the investment is really working, but it needs a little bit more time, it's good to have some money at the side. Second, there's also a situation where new investors are coming in and asking, oh, are the existing investors also invest? And then when you would say no, this makes not a good impression, so you need also to maybe invest additional money. Step 8, don't invest if you don't understand it. A simple rule, and for me it's really, really true. I started with the broad topics in startups, and I'm now focused on B2B, FinTech, InsurTech, RegTech, because that subject I know it very well. I have a good network, I know the industry, how it works, I know the players. Step 9, can you add value beyond your money? That is all about angel investor. That's why we're not called investors only. We are really the ones who are helping, bringing in the experience, bringing in our network. So that's also why I say don't invest in something you don't understand, because if you understand, you're more helpful to the company. And this is about smart money. You're the smart guy and this makes the money better. Step 10 has to do a lot with the step 9, because if you can bring in value, you help to get more return. And I have to say personally, my last 10 investments were much better than the first 10. I won't say that the first 10 investments were not so good, but I am now able and capable to help to get the return on the investments because I am involved, I can coach the startup, and I can be really of added value. Step 11. It's a renaissance between people and special matter experts. Leadership is the most important part, and give leadership to talent people like the founders. This makes a startup much better than just having the content and know about how it's doing. It's more than just knowing the subject matter. Step 12. Enjoy coaching smart entrepreneurs and get satisfaction out of it. That's also my big difference when I work with the startups. I like to work with talented people, with young entrepreneurs, with bright minds, and also hardworking guys. Step 13, be proud to create jobs. In my former career, I have built up with other partners a company called Simpulse, a consulting company, and when my time was over, we were about 150 people, and I was totally proud how many jobs I have created. But when I look at my 20 investments, every startup has between 20 and 50 people, and when you do the math, you see I have created more jobs than in my former career within 20 years, and that's great. Step 14, new meaning for your career. If you have done a successful career and you're thinking about to do something new, to be an angel investor is a very highly good thing. You can having an open-minded about innovation, connecting with good people, finding new exciting things in a startup, and that's what I love. And I have to say, for me, it's totally true. It's a new career, which I could add on to my old career. Step 15. Do you want to shape the future? Yes, you can as an angel investor, because you help smart entrepreneurs to build new, innovative products and services, bring them to the market, and showing all the people how much value we have in our economy with those young talents or also older talents. So after all, if you have done a career, now it's payback time. Help Switzerland to become the most fantastic place for startups and innovation and bring us to a brighter future. Thank you. Oh, and I forgot something. To make a happy angel investor, you need also this tool here.